Hey YouTube, today we're going to be doing a review of Call of Duty Warzone. Warzone's gotten pretty popular and it's streamed a lot on Twitch, so I thought I'd do a brief review over it. It's also a pretty fun game to play and check out. So starting off, on the left-hand side, you have all the different game modes. And under each game mode, it'll give you a brief description of what it's about and what you should do, in case you've never played it before. So it's pretty good for first-time users in case they want to join in and they're kind of left loose. So they won't end up being lost and confused at all. It's definitely a good thing to have. Up next, we're going to look over the loadouts and creating a class. So once you hit rank 4, you're finally able to create a class. And you have access to a lot of different weapons. Even though a lot of them are locked, it's not bad, because majority of the time after you level up and kind of play through the game a lot more, you start unlocking more weapons and guns and attachments. They have a wide variety of guns. I was kind of surprised by how many they left locked, but as you level up more and progress more, you actually unlock more, so it's not as bad as you think. It may look a little intimidating at first, but really it's nothing big at all. And one perk about COD that you can always do is you can always add the one-man army perk. And this allows you to carry two primary weapons at the same time. So if you want to rock like a sniper rifle along with like an assault rifle at the same time, you can do that, or some other crazy combos. Really, you can kind of play around and customize it as you go, which is awesome. It really has a kind of battlefield feel to it, where when you go inside the gun itself, it allows you to actually change up the attributes of it, whether you want to add a scope or a mag or anything like that. So it's pretty nice. As far as operators, operators are kind of like skins in a way. Think of it as characters. You can customize them a little bit further, just depending on who you have or what you have unlocked. And as far as missions and challenges, there's a lot of them. That's one thing I really like that they did about this. They made it pretty easy to know what you're looking at, identify what you're going to do. So for missions, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Tells you exactly what you need to do, and they even went as far to add challenges, which I thought was pretty cool. So during the game, you can collect intel, and you can do a challenge, which will either give you extra money or extra XP sometimes, which provides like a boost for your account, which kind of helps you out. It's kind of like almost doing like a mini quest, so not bad at all, especially considering it's free and you don't really have to do much to do it. The one I did last time, all I had to do was hold down an area for all of a minute. Nothing hard or difficult. As far as the Battle Pass goes, the Battle Pass is pretty cool. I mean, they give a lot of free stuff away in it. I get they're trying to incentivize you to like buy the Battle Pass, but a lot of people I know really just try and go and max it out versus paying for everything. I mean, they still give you a decent amount of free guns and skins, but nothing super amazing. I mean, the MAC-10 is actually a pretty good gun. A lot of people have been using. So really, it's. I mean, you might as well take advantage of it and just try and max it out. You know, get as many benefits as you can from it. As far as clans and clan tags, you can add those. Calling cards you can customize just like you could on any COD game, so you can always change the background of your profile. One thing that is a little bit different though, compared to like COD Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, or Advanced Warfare Black Ops, you can't really customize your symbol. Before, you used to be able to create your own symbol, and people make it super custom. They design their own logos and stuff like that, but this time you're kind of stuck with all the different presets, which isn't really bad. I mean, some look pretty cool, and you unlock more along the way, which is nice, so you're not always stuck with just the default ones. And as far as tags and sprays, they do have tags and sprays now. I know that used to be different where they didn't have any. It's kind of like Counter-Strike, if you think about it, where you can tag like a wall or a sign or a door. So that's different. They did add achievements, which is nice. So if you're an achievement hunter, you definitely can play along and try and hunt through it and collect as many achievements that you want. And as far as the store is pretty much the same. Just a little bit of a different design, but it does have a lot of content in there. And with that, let's go ahead and explore a little bit of gameplay, and I'm going to talk briefly about it and talk to you guys more about it in a second. So as far as gameplay goes, it's pretty smooth. You can still quickscope, you can still snipe back and forth, have little mini firefights in between. It's pretty fun. I mean, it definitely has the same kind of run and gun shoot type of feel to it. Like, for example, in Black Ops 2 or even in Call of Duty Ghost or Modern Warfare 2. It's pretty enjoyable. You're not really going to be bored, that's for sure. Like, I mean, there's never really a slow-paced moment. You're always getting gunfights somewhere. There's always people to shoot and, hunt down. And overall, it's pretty fun. I mean, I had a really good time. The maps are going to be a little bit bigger than what you're used to if you've been playing COD for like the past couple of years and you haven't played it in a while. It's almost like Battlefield maps. They're pretty big. I definitely wasn't expecting that, but it was different. and difference not really bad. I mean, you can still pick up kills pretty easily. Um, you just have to watch out for equipment sometimes like that, for example. And yeah, one thing I really do think that they made was a really good idea was when they went and had vehicles. Because with the map sizes that they have right now, vehicles are definitely a must. I mean, they're pretty big maps, and you're definitely not going to get around fast without a vehicle, especially if you're trying to change locations quick. So I'm really happy that they added in, and you also can pick up teammates and your squad mates with it too, which is pretty practical. I mean, especially if you need to go from one place to another. Before they never really had this, so it definitely is something that's new, and I think they made a right call on adding it in big time because it would take you forever to run around just on foot the whole time, and with this, it saves a lot of time, which can get you from one place to another faster, which is always a plus. Can't really go wrong with it. But it does mean you gotta watch out for people flying around and sniping on buildings because sometimes people go up really high places and just camp it and just sit out and just pick at you the whole time. But overall, it's a pretty fast-paced game. I mean, you're not really gonna be bored. I don't think, honestly. I mean, I had a really good time playing it. I enjoyed it. There's plenty of guns to pick up, plenty of items to use. I mean, you run through, grab a care package, see what's inside, maybe you get lucky, and then from there, just kind of move forward and try and get the win. And overall, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, I think they have a lot of new features which change the gameplay, but I think it's for the better. I mean, they did bring back a lot of aspects from previous versions of COD that are good. Like, for example, quick scoping. Quick scoping kind of died out for a bit, but I think it's good that it's back now. And I like how, for a fact that most of the time when you're playing this game, there's not really any campers. I mean, if they're camping, they're probably up top sniping, but like they're not hiding in corners. You're not going to find someone camping one room alone, and, like run in there and die immediately. And I think that's definitely good. It's more run and gun. I think that's really, really good. So overall, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 5. And if you guys have any comments or questions, just leave it down below. And thanks so much.